Hey everybody, welcome back to the Simplicity channel. I'm Raven Maureen, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the summer collection from McCalls. And y'all, this is a really good one. There are really gorgeous patterns from the vintage collection. There's lots of new styles, and then there's something for everyone in the family. So grab a pen, paper, and let's get these numbers written down and jump into this countdown. All right, so I'm going to jump into McCalls 8512 and McCalls 8513. McCalls 8512 goes from pattern sizes 4 to a size 20. McCalls 8513 ranges from a 20 women's to a 38 women's. This is a knit jumpsuit. The suggested fabrics for both of these are stretch knits, cotton knits, interlocked jersey, and of course that great color block feature just allows for endless possibilities with creativity. Views A and B are jumpsuit, and view C is actually a dress. All right, I'm still on the jumpsuit bandwagon, jumping into McCalls 8514. So this pattern ranges from a size 10 up to a 28 women's. Now this pattern is a denim women's jumpsuit pattern, romper jumpsuit, and the suggested fabrics are cotton blends, denim, linen, and twill. View A is like a shorts version. View B is a fit and, well, I shouldn't call it fit and flare. View B has a bell bottom feature, and then view C is color block with bell bottoms, which I think is really, really cool. Up next is a personal favorite of mine. This is McCalls 8516. This is a women's caftan, and the envelope goes from extra small to a extra large. So the pattern does come in two lengths. There is the mini version, and then there's also almost like, I guess you can call an ankle version. So up next is McCalls 8507. This is a women's dress. I think this dress is so gorgeous. It's got a deep V-neck. It's got a few different views here. You've got a short sleeve view. You also have a 3/4 length view with like the nice bubble sleeves, almost giving like cottagecore, I guess you can call it. And then you also have the halter dress as well. Now the suggested fabrics for this are a challis, cotton blends, gauze, and poplin, and the size range for this goes from a size 10 to a 28 women's. Up next, this is McCalls 8515. So this pattern is a dress, but then it also has pants and a top to go with it. So view A is the dress, view B would be the button-up shirt, and view C are the pants. And so the size range for this goes from a size 8 to a 26. It looks like the possibilities for creativity are endless for this because the color blocking on this pattern is crazy work. Like, look at that. Like, you guys can do color blocking throughout the dress here, color blocking throughout the shirt and the pants. I love this pattern. I mean, the wheels are turning as far as like where I can go with this pattern. You guys can do solids, you can do prints. Obviously they feature prints and whatnot, but I love this. I think this is really great. Well, next up is McCalls 8509, and there will be a sew along for this one. Now this one in particular, the suggested fabrics are dupioni, sateen, satin, taffeta. This does come with a lining, so keep in mind those lining fabrics as well. And it looks like it goes from a size 6 to a 24. I especially love this pattern because I feel like this is like the groundwork for, yes, a blouse, but this can definitely be hacked into a dress or a gown of some sort. So I feel like the possibilities are endless with this one as well. Next up is McCalls 8510. Now this color block skirt is quite possibly one of my favorites out of this collection. I love what the model is wearing. I mean, I almost just want to like dupe what she's wearing and just buy the fabrics at a fabric store. I mean, is that so bad? But this pattern is pretty cool. Again, suggested fabrics include challis, cotton blends, lawn, and then of course the closure is an invisible zipper and then a hook and bar. So it looks like the size ranges on this go from a size 8 to a 26. And there is an option on here if you are interested in not necessarily like the color blocking, but maybe just the actual fit and flare of the dress or of the skirt, you can just do a solid. So view A would be your solid, and then view B and C are your color block options. All right, we have 8511. Now this is a Mrs. Shorts and Pants pattern. I love that flare that's going on, and again, view C is the color block option. So you have view A, which is kind of like this flare shorts that you've got, and it's got a fly front zipper. It's got some really great lines, so you can even color block the shorts if you want to, or if you just want to do some really neat top stitching as well, you can do that. But this calls for challis, cotton blends, denim. I can definitely see denim with that linen, and the size ranges for this are a size 4 to a 22. All right, here's another personal favorite of mine. This is McCall's 8506. This is a women's dress, Mrs. dress, and the gathers and the tiers are just sending me. I love this. So I think I also like that the views have different necklines. So view A has kind of like that square neck with like a spaghetti strap, and then views B and C have a scoop neck, and then it's got a higher back. And to be honest with you, you probably could interchange the necklines to kind of fit whatever you want to do. So the pattern range or the size ranges on this are size 8 to 26. Suggested fabrics are cotton blends, gauze, lightweight sateen, poplin, and voile. Is McCall's 8505. This dress is very va-va-voom. I love it. And I like too that you probably can carry this into fall depending on where you live, because one of the views, which is view C, has a long sleeve feature, and that's really cool. And then you have view A, which is definitely giving like resort vibes if you ask me, and then view B as well. It's got like the cap sleeves though, which I think is really cool. And then of course, like I said, view C with the long sleeves. Now this does call for stretch knits only. And then it goes from a size 6 to 24. And I would definitely make sure that you look at the sizing for this, because it looks like it's got quite a bit of negative ease, which of course is definitely standard for knit patterns, but definitely pay attention to that ease in this pattern specifically when you are picking up the envelope. All right, up next is McCall's 8508. This is a Mrs. dress with sleeve variations. So I love this because it's almost like a denim jacket, but make it a dress. The line illustrations on this are definitely giving like denim jacket type of aesthetic in a way, I guess you could call it. So the size ranges go from 8 to 26. Suggested fabrics include cotton blends, denim, linen, poplin. View A is sleeveless and it's still got the standard collar. View B has a short sleeve, standard collar still, and then view C is the long sleeve with a standard collar as well. And these all look like they're mini dresses too. So if you check the model here, the model, it's definitely above the knee for her. So this is actually really cute, and again, another pattern that I feel like can take you into the fall. All right, so now we're getting into some Brandy Joan patterns. So Brandy Joan is a McCall's designer, and so she came out with McCall's 8502, which is a bikini and skirt. The line drawings on this are really, really detailed. There's ruching on the side of the skirt here, and then it's also got a middle slit as well. And then the notions also include bra sliders and rings, which is also very nice. And then of course, don't forget to get your swimwear elastic as well, because this is a swimwear pattern. And again, this is probably one that you want to look at the sizing very carefully for this, because you do have a lot of pieces that are in this pattern. Again, you have the bikini and then the skirt as well. And so the suggested fabrics for this are novelty knit, swimwear knits, and then there is also a stretch gauge on the back of this pattern as well. So that way, when you are looking at that in the store, you're able to pair your fabric pretty well. The size range for this goes from a size 4 to a 22. All right, here's another Brandy Joan pattern. This is McCall's 8503. This is a Mrs. dress. Personally, what I really love about this dress is the corset back. The corset back is beautiful on this. And so if you're not familiar with what a corset back is, you will need some grommets. You're going to need some cording. The off the shoulder detail is really nice, and then it looks like the skirt has a little bit of a slit as well. Okay, so we've got off the shoulder, a slit in the front. We've got princess seams. We've got the corset back. This is giving really nice wedding guest or wedding dress vibes. I love this so much. So the suggested fabrics are challis, cotton blends, crepes, lawn, and then of course you do have lining fabrics here listed as well. And then the size range is a size 6 to a 24. Next one up is McCall's 8504. Now this is a Learn to Fit pattern by Melissa Watson for Palmer Pletch, and the size range for this is sizes 8 to 26. Now this is a women's jacket or a missus jacket. It's got some really great detailed features in here. So this pattern does include the tissue fitting method by Palmer Pletch. It does include instructions for the shoulder, princess seam, full bust adjustment, the broad narrow back through the yoke, the high round back with the yoke, sleeve width widen or narrow. So quite a few options for the Learn to Fit here, which we know are very popular. But yeah, check it out. It's got front pockets. It's got the detail on the back. It's got some gathers in the back, I guess, to make it more tailored and fit through the waistline here. And then it's got a button front. It's got some shoulder details as well. This is really cool. The suggested fabrics for this are cotton blends, peony, lightweight denim, raw silk, and taffeta. And then it does call for shoulder pads for that shoulder detail. So that's really cool as well. All right, you guys, we're going to be jumping into some vintage patterns here. So I'm going to start with the Laura Ashley 1970s vintage pattern. And now this is a vintage pattern reproduction. And so basically view A, you've got your maxi dress. View B, you've got a knee length or probably like a mini dress depending on your height and how short you want to take that. And then view C is actually a nice blouse. And the size range for this is sizes 6 to 24, and it's actually rated as easy on the back here as far as like skill level. McCall's 8500. This is a 1980s vintage pattern reproduction. What we have here is knit dresses and a jumpsuit. So it looks like view A has got the dress version, and it's got also a wrap feature as well, and this is short sleeves. View B features pants, and then view C has shorts, and it looks like the shorts have like a bit of a pleating to it. And this is stretch knits only, such as cotton knits, jersey, lightweight, double knits. I would definitely pay attention to the sizing on this as well. It looks like it's got a little bit of negative ease in here for the finished garment measurements. And then of course we've got the knit ruler here on the pattern envelope as well. All right, we got vintage 90s. This is a mock sarong dress in 2 lengths. This is McCall's 8501, and this is a vintage pattern reproduction. And it looks like this is a 3-hour sarong dress. So if you're looking for something easy and probably something to get done really quick before you're headed out for a vacation, this is probably the pattern for you. So view A features a sleeveless option. View B is a short sleeve option. View C is a mini skirt sarong short sleeve option. And then view D is a sleeveless mini skirt sarong option. I hope you guys can keep up with all those options. But here's the envelope cover just in case. But you guys know, make sure you go to simplicity.com to check out the entire line for McCalls and then all the other pattern companies as well under the Simplicity umbrella. And if you're not signed up for the Simplicity newsletter, make sure you do that as well. That way you can stay up to date on all of the new collections and new designs. Now, if you're not following the Simplicity channel, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. That way you can get more videos like this, and you can also check out our entire catalog of sew-alongs and tutorials. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.